Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jeff. I actually got asked by a few people via email to do a follow-up review of SEO Link Monster and show you guys the members area and basically how the whole process works and how I'm getting articles set up in here. Basically, SEO Link Monster is a private link network. If you guys are familiar with BMR or Build My Rank, it's kind of like that, but a lot better. You've got 5,000 blogs you're able to post to. So right away, if you post one article with 3 links, over the process of the submissions, you're going to get 15,000 links from their existing blog network. That's 3 links per article on up to 5,000, not up to, on 5,000 blog posts. So if I submit one article right now, it's going to get submitted over the next few months to their entire network, which is pretty freaking amazing because you have to literally submit it once and then you sit there and wait and do nothing else. In fact, I got this when it first came out a week and a half ago. I kind of forgot to do anything with it, and I checked my rankings yesterday for one of my iPad 3 websites, and even though the iPad 3 is not yet out, is very competitive, I'm already on the top of page 1 for the phrase I am targeting, iPad 3 cases. And actually, I'll be honest with you guys, that 2 weeks ago, I was not ranked at all for that. I used to be ranked on page 1 a couple months ago, and then I had some bad quality links that were submitted to that site, and it kind of kicked it back to page 15 in Google. Well, fortunately, SEO Link Monster, I submitted some articles for iPad 3 cases, and it actually brought it back up to number 3 in Google, and that was brought back just today. In fact, I got so excited about it that I actually added about 12 more campaigns within SEO Link Monster. So I'm going to show you how it works and how you can actually avoid the upsells and get your own free content. It's actually pretty freaking brilliant. So number 1, you've got a built-in spinner. What this spinner means is, let's see this. Let me show you. If you don't know how a spinner works, you can basically take a sentence, for example, and you can have the sentence automatically rewritten every time it's posted. So I can take one phrase. Let me see here. The dog ran and jumped over the gate. And basically what you'll do is you'll make variations. You can do it all automatically via autospin, or you can do it yourself. So I'm going to click on autospin real quick and show you what it would do with a little short sentence like this. So the dog ran and... Okay, that's not a good example. Hold on one second here. Let me try something real quick here. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a post right now for my iPad 3 cases site. Now I'm going to delete it right after this, but I'm going to show you how it's done. So basically, I'm going to show you guys how I cheat and get my own content and why it's not stealing. Number 1, what I do is I look for my main phrase. So iPad 3 cases within quotes. I add the word "and" in uppercase and the word "article" or "article." So what this is going to do is get me to a nice article about my main keyword, or at least an article site with someone else's work that they were nice enough to put up there for me to grab. So this particular one, I don't like how it looks. Too many pictures. We just want pure text, textual content, some textual healing. You get it? So let's take, okay, here we are. Legalnews.findlaw.com. That definitely looks like something that was auto-posted because, yeah, let's see here. Full article to iPhone blog. Basically, I'm trying to find an article written around the phrase iPad 3 cases. See, that's got too many links. Hold on. It takes a few minutes sometimes if it's a newer niche you're trying to get into. Here we are. Best iPad 3 case. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just copy this entire article right here. I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to paste it into the spinner. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select all, and I'm going to click on this link right here that looks like a broken chain. That's going to take out any existing links from that article. And because we had a picture there before, I'm just going to delete this. Beautiful. So now I've got a brand new article that is just ripe for the taking. It's ripe for the using. Now obviously the whole point of this site, the whole point of using SEO Link Monster is Panda beating SEO. What I mean by that is Google Panda is all about unique content. It does not like crap content, not in the slightest bit. So you want to make sure that the content you have is fairly good. Now the reason I like this feature is this has a built-in spinner. Spinners like this How am I doing time-wise? 5 minutes. Spinners like this would normally cost you 30, 40, 50 bucks per month. Take, for example, the best spinner, and this one is free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few links before I spin it, and those links are going to stay intact. So I'm going to add 3 different links to 3 different pages to make sure I get the most use out of this article. Because like I said, this is going to get submitted to 5,000 different sites. I'd rather have 3 links in each one as opposed to 1, because that will eventually be 15,000 links back to my site. So let me slow down. I'm sorry. Backing up, I'm going to highlight the phrase I want to add the link to. I'm going to click on this link icon right here. And I'm going to add a link back to my home page, including the HTTP. For the title, we're just going to add my main keyword, iPad 3 cases. So that is 1 link. So if I spin this right now, it's going to keep that link intact no matter what, which if you ask me is pretty freaking cool. So the next thing I'm going to go for, and by the way, I'm already ranking. If you take a look at these real quick, I'm already ranking for best iPad 3 cases, designer iPad 3 cases, and a few others. You know why? Because they build my rank. I have not built a single backlink for other phrases. Let me show you real quick. I'm proud of this. Designer iPad 3 cases. The only links I did for this was with SEO Link Monster. And here we are, iPad3cases.org. Now right now, it's not pointing to that new page quite yet, but still, with only doing some free backlinks, I've already got my homepage ranked for that site. So, you know what? I did not mean to close it. So we're going to go back to iPad3cases.org, and we're going to find a second page to link to. Again, we don't want to link always to the same page. So, we're going to go to this page right here, iPad 3 keyboard cases. I'm just going to copy the URL. Let's see, iPad. Now the thing is with this stuff, the content honestly does not have to make sense. So if you just throw something in randomly, that's perfectly acceptable. You're not going to get critiqued. You're not going to get banned if you just have a random link. But you want to make sure that the articles are readable, that the articles are not just filled with spammy crap. So we're going to grab some legitimate stuff here before we spin it. So iPad 3 keyboard cases. And I'm going to grab one more. Let's do a little bit more for, let's see, designer iPad 3 cases. I'm going to again grab that link right here. I'm going to go down to the next paragraph. And we're going to add it right here. For designer iPad 3 cases, we're going to highlight the text once again. Click on the link icon. We're going to click on link URL. We're going to add our title tag down below. And what that title tag does, if you hold the mouse over the link, as you see what it's doing now, it pops up with what the link is about. So that actually helps with the SEO, and it helps reinforce with people that link is actually about that. You can set it to be whatever you want, yes, but that shows Google and people what it's about, and it tends to help. Just trust me on that. So now we've got an article that we borrowed from somewhere else, but it's not unique. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to spend the time and do everything manually. I could if I want to, but I don't care. So I'm just going to click on auto spin. I'm going to click on yes. Now it's going to take about 30 or 40 seconds here. It says loading, please wait. I'm just going to pause this so you don't have to stare at my face while I do this. And I'm back. That was actually only about 30 seconds. Now take a look right here. You've got a whole bunch of random content. Let me explain this. Let's take this first phrase right here. You've got these words within brackets separated by, what are those called? The vertical dashes. You got the words right, proper, appropriate, suitable, correct. So what's going to happen is when this article gets posted, it's going to grab one of those words randomly from each of those brackets. And what that's going to do is going to give you some content that might not make perfect sense, but it's going to be fairly unique content, and it's going to pass Google's copyright scanners and filters, and you're going to have some pretty unique content. And check it out. My links, I'm pointing, like you can see where I'm pointing, iPad 3 cases on the top, iPad 3 keyboard cases, and my third link is down there, iPad 3 designer iPad 3 cases. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to cut this. Now normally what you can do is you would go to the automation tab right here. Once you cut that, just close that. So we go to automation, and we simply click on add new article. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take my new article and paste it down there. Now for the article title, you're able to type up different titles that it can choose from. If I spell that correctly, designer iPad 3 cases. And what's going to happen is, my cat just jumped on my lap. Sorry. Yeah, what's going to happen is, it's going to grab randomly one of those 3 titles, and it's also going to randomly spin this text. Let me just show you. Hold on a second. So we're going to click on Save, and that's going to publish the article for us. It's that easy. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to click on View next to my new article. And by the way, if you guys didn't believe me, look at these dates right here. 220, 220, 220, 220, 220, 220. I added all of these ones today because of the awesome results I was seeing. So we're going to click on View, and it's going to show us a random article. Take a look. Correct following to PC protectors, iPad 3 cases. So it doesn't make perfect sense. We're going to spin it again and watch it change up even more. Hold on. All right, I'm going to spin the article again. Correct next to computers. As you can see, the content is changing each time. There are different words, slight variations. So, I mean, again, it doesn't read that pretty. It doesn't roll off your tongue like it was written by, I don't know, some amazing artist that you yourself like. But the point is, it's unique content, and it's going to work. And this is going to work nicely for us. So that is pretty much it, guys. And once you're done, you can go back if you want after a couple of days. You can view distribution reports. If you take a look, I'm going to scroll down right here. If you look at the bottom, I've already got 183 results, which means I've got 183 articles with 3 links each on them, which is a crap load of a link. So I'm going to show you something real quick here, something I'm really freaking proud of. iPad 3 cases. I'm going to do a quick Google search. And there I am, number 3. In fact, I just made some on-page changes today, which have not been picked up by Google yet. But once those changes come into place, I'm hoping my ranks improve even further. So I'm happy. I'm above the news results. I'm below the shopping results. So I want to get this up a little bit higher. But so far, guys, in just a week and a half, SEO Link Monster has taken me from page 10 or 15, I think, to the top of page 1 for this phrase, which I'm pretty freaking happy with. And I'll be honest, I have not done any other SEO, any other backlinking for that page at all until I started using SEO Link Monster a couple weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And yeah, so I mean, that's really it. It's really simple to use. It's something I enjoy. I mean, it's something that's very hands-off, so you might feel like at first, okay, I'm not doing anything. I mean, you might feel like it's it's expensive. It's $150 a month. Your first month is $50. Every month after that, I believe, is $150 or $147. So it's expensive, and you're not really doing much on it. So I can certainly understand why you would be hesitant. But think about it. You can add 10 or 12 or 15 articles into the into the automation portion here, and you're going to have these articles randomly submitted all over their 5,000 and very soon 10,000 websites over the next few months. So you know what? This article right here, which I'm highlighting and I'm probably going to blur out so you can't see it, that's going to be submitted over the next few months to 5,000 different websites. And once those are done, once they have the 5,000 more for 10,000 total, guess what? It's going to get submitted to those as well. These are very powerful, high quality links. Ask any SEO expert that you know. You can ask me if you want. Hi. Content is king. Unique content is king. You want to make sure that the content you have is unique, and it's not just stolen from someone else's page. And the beauty about this is, even though I sort of did borrow my content, I was able to spin it to make it unique. So it's going to pass Google's Copyscape tests. It's going to show up as unique content, and as it already is doing, my ranking is improving, and I could not be happier. So guys, I mean, that is really it. I'm kind of getting in the ramble mode right now, which I do when I've got nothing else to say, but I highly recommend it. Check out the link down below. I'm going to put a link to the site. Honestly, here's the thing also. You can try it for 2 months. If you don't like it, you can cancel, and you can get a full refund for those past 2 months. You can get your money back, and you can still keep all the links you obtained. But here's the thing, though. I don't think you're going to want to cancel. I think you're going to be very happy with the results you get, and I think you're going to be I'm pretty freaking happy with it. I did not actually purchase any of the upsells. But let me show you what those are, just in case you're curious here. They've got an article monster pack, which again, I don't think I purchased. Correct, I do not have access to the article monster pack or the software program. But what those are, though, the article monster pack is different articles written on different niches that are basically pre-written and pre-spun. So you basically don't have to write your own content, and you don't have to go out to Google and take content. These are pre-written articles that are actually pre-spun. And the reason I like that is, even because they're pre-spun by humans, no matter how they're spun, they're going to read a lot better than what I just showed you. My point is, though, that's something you don't need, but if you're really, really, really concerned about content, that's something you might want. Something else they have is the Monster SEO course, which I did not purchase as well because, well, hello, I do SEO for a living. It's what I do for a profession. It's what I get paid big bucks for doing every day for myself and multiple clients all over the U.S. and the world. And yeah, so if you guys are new to SEO, then if you want to understand SEO, I really highly recommend the Monster SEO course. As for the software programs, I've got no idea what those are. It's not something I really even looked into, to be honest with you. So guys, that is really it. That is all I have to show you for now. I forgot they also have a free ranking tool, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's it, guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Hopefully this video is not too long and I can get it posted online. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great night.